Our Wake Up Access. We're looking at a fascinating new documentary that follows the trials and tribulations of a young chimpanzee in Africa. The film gets high praises from a woman who really knows her chimps, Jane Goodall. I met up with her at the Central Park Zoo here in Manhattan to talk about the real-life drama that was caught on film. Dr. Goodall, this movie, Chimpanzee, you say this is the best movie you have seen yet that depicts what life is like for these chimps out there.
It's a really extraordinary movie, I think, for two reasons. One is the tremendous skill of the team. I mean, they've been through the most people won't realize, but I know what it's like out there. And to get the film they got, carrying all their heavy equipment, following chimps 15 miles in a day sometimes, the extremes of weather, really tough. And fabulous cinematography, amazing scenery, fabulous storms. And on top of that, an extraordinary story that unravels.
The story of Oscar, this little 3-year-old chimp who's orphaned.
Yes. The plan was just to follow Oscar's development, and that was going to be the film. So when his mother was killed by a leopard and he was too young to survive alone, the producer called up Disney and said, "I'm sorry, your film's finished." And then in front of their eyes, this extraordinary scenario took place where the alpha male, the great big tough Freddie, adopts this tiny little defenseless orphan and saves his life.
Is that unusual to happen like that?
I've only heard of an alpha male adopting an infant once in all the 53 years I've been involved with chimpanzees. Normally it's an older brother or sister, but little Oscar didn't have an older brother or sister. So, but for Freddie, that would have been it. I think the audience will feel at the end that they too have had a glimpse into this world of complex social relationships and drama. And of course, the scenes of the fighting between this Oscar's group, Freddie's group, and the rivals are stunning.
And you want people to see this movie, but you'd really like them to see it in the first week because there's a really good reason for that.
Yes, the first week, Jane Goodall Institute, which is working to save chimps and look after little Oscars and conserve them in the wild. So for the first week, a percentage of the ticket sales comes to us for what we're trying to do to help chimps. So if people go in the second, third, fourth, fifth, the rest of its life, I hope they make a donation themselves.
Right. But if you really want to make sure it gets there, just go that first week. Opening up this weekend.